All right, Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Baha, Rachat, Kodash. I would like to give double honors to my elders and apostles, our great millstone that do root well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect, and 1/3, and Lord's will this to be edifying to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Baha, Rachat, Kodash. All right, and as the title reads, Egypt, and his enforcers shall fall. Okay, and title reads, all right, just making sure the audio is good. All right, and as the title reads, Egypt, and his enforcers shall fall. And actually, what I would like to do first is give you the definition of enforcer. Okay, and man, just call all Yahweh Bashem Al Shai. That makes me think of Nahum. Let's write that down. That just came to mind. Nahum, the Most High is not going to acquit the wicked. Okay, Yahweh Shema Shai is not going to allow these people, all right, that are keeping this image stressful, all right, on us, because you got to remember, as it says in Isaiah, those that turn away. I'm paraphrasing, but those that turn away from, or those that turn to righteousness, become a prey. All right. And we are a prey here. Okay. Spiritually, physically. All right. And even our own people keep that spirit of oppression upon us. Okay. And let me show the definition first. So let me share my screen. Let's make it full. Okay. Let's go right here first. All right. And I want to share this with you. Okay, so when you look into this word enforcer, now you've heard this term in like hockey, okay, but no, man, these enforcers, all right, these enforcers are here, okay, and they're here to push the agenda, all right, of Esau Edom, okay, and right here it says for the word enforcer, it says a person or group that compels observance of or compliance with a law, rule, or obligation. And that's exactly what's going on. Is you have people that are compelling you to observe this image. Okay, they're compelling you to observe. Now I'll say this first, we render under Caesar, but we're in such a hell that there's certain things you can't render under Caesar because other things you have to render under Caesar, and then you'll be kicked out by Caesar, if you will. So let me make sure y'all is good. All right. And but this is just going to be pushed on a higher level. When you get these calls, when you get people that are knocking at your door, when you want to go into the grocery store, they have a spell on them where they're saying, I'm just doing my job, right? And actually, that's why it says in Revelations, those that worship the image, you work for the image, you're gonna go down with it too. Those that are going around doing the bites, checking you further if you have the bite, making sure you show proof of this bite, and then showing you no mercy if you don't have it. Yahweh Shemal Shai is going to take them out. Okay, you got Jakes participating in enforcing the image on our own people. Okay, what you would call house niggas. Well, the Lord is going to destroy house niggas. Okay, now let's get into Ezekiel. And the Spirit has it. I'll go back to that. But I want to go right into Ezekiel. And I'm going to show you why I titled it Egypt instead of Babylon. Now, we know that America is synonymous with Egypt, Babylon, Nineveh. Okay, so there's times where certain scriptures for prophecy or judgment against America or against the virgin daughter of Babylon will also be referred to as Egypt. Okay, remember, I will send you to Egypt again on ships. Then it also says how spiritual Egypt. Okay, this is Ezekiel 30 and verse 6, and this is pretty much the reasoning why I got this lesson. Okay, this is Ezekiel 30 and 6. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, they also that uphold Egypt shall fall." Okay, let's go into this word uphold. All right, because we, to the best of our ability, oh wow, look, support, samak. That means support, samak. Okay, that's where you get the sa from in Hebrew. So this should go into support. Let's see. Yep, see, that's the spirit. So in our Lashon Kodash, our alphabet, Abaga, then you have the word Sa. Sa goes into Samak, and Samak goes into support. So those that support, okay, or find rest, lean upon, lean against, to support. You support this system. I support this ad. Jakes that are voting, okay, you voting for this system. Okay, you trying to look revive. Okay, the prophecy says we would have healed Babylon, but she can't be healed. So those that are trying to find a way to restore the community, trying to find a way to gather more funding, trying to find a way to bide more time for this place, you are going to fall with it, man. Okay, and you have a lot of our people. You have a lot of black women, Hispanic women, black men, Hispanic men. All right, so-called Native American, so-called black. They all are for this system so they can get their check. They'll call you. They'll give you an attitude on child support hotline. They'll give you an attitude in customer service. They'll give you an attitude why you ain't pay this bill. They'll give you an attitude why do you ain't show proof of this. They'll give you an attitude or be a demon to you because you are not upholding the standard of the image. Okay, so a lot of our people that are upholding Egypt are actually worshiping the image. And you know, like I've said it a few times this month, but like Tupac said in that song, he said, man, I made a killing, but you made it in a sleazy way. Okay, you have a lot of our people that are working for Esau just so they can keep a home and a shelter and food and have crumbs on the table, but you're doing it very sleazy. Now that's not saying you can change the system, but you got to also understand that there's judgment coming from those that are upholding this oppressive system that we are under. I just had a nigga woman today give me an attitude, about some BS, while we're here trying to do to the best of our ability what we can do. Even our own people aren't merciful to us because that's not a part of their job. Well, guess what? You're going to be destroyed for upholding and supporting this job that is oppressing us. Okay, that's the bottom line, man. That's the bottom line, and shame is going to cover you when you find out what you are an enforcer of. Okay, and you're an enforcer of unrighteous decrees. That's the biggest thing. Okay, our people are enforcing unrighteous decrees. Did I already have it right here? All right, whatever. We got it still. So, let's just finish this off, okay? Ezekiel 30 and 6, and it says, thus saith Yahweh Bashem El Shai. So this is what Yahweh Bashem El Shai is saying. It's not I, okay? It's not we, as in we made this up. This is what we are saying now in the spirit, okay? Because this is the words of the Heavenly Father through the only begotten Son sent from the Rakah Kodash. And it says, thus saith the Lord, they also that uphold Egypt, that support Egypt, that want to sustain Egypt, that want to help Egypt, that want to enforce the oppressive systematic image of Egypt, right, shall fall, and the pride of her power shall come down from the tower of Sini. Shall they fall in it by the sword, saith the Lord power. So those that are trying to uphold a crumbling, oppressive society are going to fall right with it. All right. And you being in the spirit of, because that's really a demon. You know what I mean? Like there's times where, we've had to do things in Babylon. Like, okay, I'll give you a good point. So we had to get electricity. And since we're in the land of confusion, you have to set up a date. Then you got to wait for them. Then they give you this 8-hour window. So, we waited and they never came, but they claimed they came. They never left a note. So we called and they said, well, you gotta make sure you're done. I said, well, I understand that completely, but what do we do in a situation where we did everything you said and it still didn't happen? And she couldn't have an answer. But I will say this, she said, I know what you're going through. So see, there's times where our people, they know, even though the system they're working for is effed up, they at least acknowledge, like, yeah, this shit is messed up, and I apologize. And she said, this is another example. She said, I apologize. And I said, I said, I appreciate your consideration of your apology, but I know it's not your fault. See, big difference. But when you deal with some token black token nigga, okay, that is ready to kill you if you don't get out of his hotel lobby, those are people you got to watch out for. All right, when they're being unrighteous, when what they're doing is being unmerciful, when clearly you know like this, you know this is some bullshit, like you know what we've been through, and they still act like that. Hey, the Lord got to get rid of them. Okay, the enforcers of Egypt are gonna fall, and a lot of enforcers not only are Esau, but they're Jake. Okay, Esau's an enforcer; he hires enforcers. All right, but also Jake is an enforcer for this place too, on a low level. But the nigga still wants to tell you respect my authority. You know, so like real quick. Oh man, let me get this really quick. And shalom, Yahweh Shem Shai Bashem Kakadash Barakathum to the sincere brothers and few sincere sisters tuning in. I pray this is edifying for you. I pray that through the Rakakwadash, this comforts you and it exhorts you. Yahweh Shai said we have to feed his sheep, and his sheep are hungry. And through the Spirit, we're all going through a lot of the same things, and we have the answers. Okay, we've been given the book, and I'd like to do a lesson on that. And a lot of times the inspirations of these lessons come from day-to-day situations in this place. Why you can be wise as a serpent, you can be harmless as a dove, you can give soft words to turn away wrath, but hey, they will still keep coming, man. Okay, so we are definitely in the time and the hour, to carry ourselves very circumspectly. All right, and we have to apply these scriptures, and it all has to be done through for edification and not our own personal emotional gain. This is Proverbs 17 and 15. Like I said, there's many angles that this lesson could go about. We can get on the enforcers, with the bite. We can get on the enforcers of the politicians, the enforcers through the healthcare, the enforcers being set up by the agenda of the elite. But what about the enforcers being hired in the nation of Israel? What about the Jakes that are a part of this too? Okay, that's why shame's gonna cover them, because your ass is in captivity too. Proverbs 17 and 15, he that justifieth the wicked and he that condemneth the just, even they both are an abomination to Yahweh Shem Shai. So when you justify this wicked agenda, when you justify, well, look, you ain't got your proof, well, you can't come in. Now we understand that you have a job, but at the end of the day, this is a temporary oppressive system that will fire your ass as quick as you tell another Jake to leave. That's the problem with Jake, with the whole head being sick. Oh, they're a home-born slave. What's that? Jeremiah 2 and 14. Let's see. I think it's Jeremiah 2 and 14. If not, if one of you brothers want to get it before me, the water. If not, let me see. Yep. Jeremiah 2 and 14. Is Israel servant? Yeah. Is he a homeborn slave? Yeah. Why is he spoiled? Jake is a homeborn slave, man. Remember Mike Epps? Okay. What did Mike Epps say? He said, I'm top flight security. Okay. Remember that? This is the spirit Jake comes in, man. Okay. But your ass is going to get judged. Let's put this in for some comedic humor. Top flight. There it is. There it is. He said, I'm ready to die for this shit. This is Jake. Okay. This is the spirit, our people coming. Okay. He will boot your ass up out of somewhere if Esau tells him. This is an actual spirit. He was embodying a spirit that our people come in. You have to understand, a lot of our people are sellouts to the system. They are sellouts to the system. All right. This is why I entitled it, not only Egypt and and his enforcers shall fall. Okay. Jake is going to fall right with him. Okay. Jake is going to fall right with him. And I might have to get that one in those that worship the image. All right. I may have to get that, those that worship the image. I'm looking for one right now. It just keeps coming to mind. So if the spirit has it, I'll get it, But let me just keep continuing on. Okay. Let's keep going. So where are we at? All right. We got this one out the way. Let's go to Proverbs 29. Since we're in Proverbs, let's go to 29. Everlasting shame's gonna fall on these wannabe enforcing niggas, man. All right, these pit bull, wild bull in the net niggas, these bald headed, smooth faced, blonde nigga hair weave wearing demons. All right, unmerciful. Our people are very, very unmerciful to us in our situation, man. You know, Esau makes sure he hires the nigga woman and you know, like child support agencies. It's coming to mind, so that's why I'm bringing that out. Okay, this is Proverbs 29:7. It says, "The righteous considereth the cause of the poor." See, so going back to Proverbs 17, he that justifieth the wicked, you're not righteous because you're not considering the cause of the poor. You're not even considering the situation I'm in. Well, damn, give me a minute. You see, and that's in all aspects. Okay, Jake acts like Jake ain't in the same fucking state you're in. Okay, and that's that evil eye, man. That evil eye has made you become a friend with this world when this world was created to be enmity against us and enmity against the Most High. The man that was said to have enmity against her seed, i.e., us, he made a world that hates us, and now you niggas are enforcing a world that hates us. The world hates you too. LeBron, she said, "Shut up and dribble." And what that nigga do? Took the bite, and all he's doing is shut up and dribbling, man. Okay. See, but we consider the poor, man, because what? We're poor but rich in faith. We understand. Just like when Jake comes by camp, we understand, man. Now, you know, we not telling our people to you know, be drinking bottom barrel beer, and you know it's against the law, of course, to smoke. But we get why you're in that position, okay? But through the Spirit, through the you know, the Yahweh Shem Shai, if the Lord is dealing with you, those things will come off. But we're not going to necessarily rebuke you for that reason right away, okay? Because we get it. We've been there. We've been at the bottom. We've been in the fucking barrel, man. We brush shoulders with proud bougie niggas that are living in the same apartment building you, but he's got fucking a couple more inches of rim length than you, so now he's top nigga. And I'm telling you, man, the Lord is going to beat the shit out of you wicked enforcing Jakes working for Esau in his image, man. Because we get on Esau all day, but what about the Jakes in league with him? Okay. What about the celebrities, the artists, the athletes? And then that's another thing. Jake fucking goes crazy just because some new celebrity says he's an Israelite. So? What's that mean? He's your elder now? That's some worldly shit. Who is that? You got Brandon T. Jackson talking about nigga, you was just in a dress 3 fucking days ago. Now because you claim you're an Israelite, we supposed to listen to you. Who the fuck are you? You should be in one of the most humblest contrite spirits on the planet right now, knowing what you was doing for Esau, bending over, kneeling down, throwing up the cornorto, throwing up dresses, wearing wigs and makeup. And now you trying to tell men to come together? See, that's the problem with our people. All right. Proverbs 29:7, the righteous considereth the cause of the poor, and it reads, but the wicked regardeth not to know it. And guess what? Jake is a part of that wicked. You are part of that wicked because we're in Jeremiah. So let's go to Jeremiah 7. You are part of that wicked because you don't consider the rest of your people. Now we know it's prophecy, all right, but see, this is the biggest thing. You know, and I'm speaking as far as for myself, but you know, I also know in the spirit, this is what all brothers do, if you will. You know, when we're around our people, like on a day to day, I don't treat a Jake that I brush shoulders with in the world as if he's below me just because he doesn't know he's a or just because he doesn't know he's an Israelite. You know, I actually like when we go out, you know, you still kind of got nice weather up here. You know, brothers like to, you know, do a little calisthenics, may a workout, basketball, things of that nature. Even in the midst of when we're around our people, you know, I show them respect. Okay. And you got to know also who to show that to. You know, I always talk about, you know, I don't hang around wicked niggas and this, but through the spirit, you also got to know how to maneuver in the midst of your people. I don't call Jake niggas unless it's in a derogatory term, i.e. for a lesson. But I don't go out like, hey, what's up, nigga? Hey, I'm just chilling, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Like, no, we don't do that. Okay, we don't do that. All right. And those are just things through the Spirit, I found to be very edifying and wise to do amongst our people, man. Okay, and you let me just read this. This is Jeremiah 7:8. It says, "Behold, this is for the wicked. This is for you wicked ass Jakes." Jeremiah 7:8. "Behold, ye trust in lying words that cannot profit." Right, Jake trust in their job. They trust in the seasonal work they've been given. They trust in the dollar. They trust in Egypt. They trust in Babylon. They trust in Esau. They trust in his laws. They trust in his decrees. They trust in his philosophy. Okay. They trust in lying words. And then they will enforce these lying words on you. I remember when I first came into the truth, Yahweh Shemel Shai opened me up. I was traveling. I was going here, I was going there. It was really all just a spirit to settle me down where I am now. And I was at in particular family member's house that he opened his home to me. But the home that he opened up, it was with his woman, his wife, and she had children. And, in the spirit, children cleave, they cleave to us. Animals cleave to us, children cleave to us, life cleaves to us, okay, as we cleave to life. And the spirit had it where I was just kind of, just talking about other languages. And I mentioned the Hebrew. And this damn albino black nigga demon woman said, basically, she was like, I don't know what you teaching them, but you better watch what you teaching my children. But you got no problem for these babies to go learn white lights, white house, and white Christmas. But because I'm, going into something different and saying how Adam was a man of color, immediately that demon arose, immediately. And that's the problem with our people. They trust in lying words. And then when you bring truth to them, you're the enemy. You're the enemy now, you see? And it says, will ye steal, murder, and commit adultery and swear falsely? Yeah, Jake will go to court and lie for Esau. Jake will lie on his own fellow man, okay? Jake has no problem beating the shit out of another Israelite, but giving Esau a pass, okay? And it says, and burn incense unto Baal, right? And that's what they do now, okay? They burn the incense unto Baal by Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, 4th of July, the things of that nature. They're burning their incense to another god, if you will, an idol, okay? This is what they're doing, see? And it says, and walk after other gods whom ye know not. You don't know America. That's the problem with Jake. You don't know America. You were brought to America, and now you want to be an enforcer of it. Now you want to fight people for it. I remember when Grandmaster Jay, that demon, when he came about, there was a video that arose of him standing behind Trump in the audience, and he was about to pull out his sidearm. He was about to pull out his sidearm and shoot somebody. See? Jake, man, you can't mess with a Jake in the military, especially one that don't know what's going on. He will kill you for this system. He will enforce these laws and make you observe and reverence America, okay? This is who we're dealing with. Not all of our people are our people, man, okay? And let's read this. I'm going to get 15, then I'm going to jump to 18. I don't want to get too many, but I just want to get a few quick points. This is Isaiah 28 and 8. And as you can see through the spirit, the precepts that I'm pulling, these are mainly directed at Jake, okay? Because how dare you uphold a system that was designed and prophesied to enslave you, murder you, and be drunken by your blood? You see that? This place was set up. It's like you got arrested, and now you're in this prison, and you're trying to ask the warden to add more bars, barbed wire, and stricter officers. Like, damn, dude. Anyways, Isaiah 28:15, because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death. That's what you did. You've made a covenant with the godless. You've made a covenant with impious. Okay, and that's a lesson. I had a whole different lesson I wanted to do today, a whole different one. And I don't know if I can still do this lesson, this week. But going back, that word death, that's what Esau is. When you sign with the system, you are signing with death. Okay, and it says, and with hell, And with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. So Jake thinks that they're going to be protected when judgment comes because they got the bite and the booster and they vote, and they're for the system, and they're doing everything that Esau tells them to do. They're doing everything that he's lied to them. They're following it to the T, so we should be okay. But Isaiah 28:18, and your covenant with death shall be disannulled. Okay, your covenant with death shall be disannulled. Now, let's look this up real quick. Where's yesterday I was able to hit the Strong's button, but it's okay. I'll just go here. I'll have to look for that. I like that feature where you can make all of them Strongs. That's all right. Let's go. I'm just curious. I want to see what disannulled means. Let's see what disannulled mean. All right. Like, you ever heard that the marriage was disannulled? All right. So let's see. What does disannulled mean? Let's click this. All right. So disannulled means purged, make atonement, pass over, cover with a pitch, atone. Did I click the right words? Oh, what's this one right here? I was just curious. I wanted to see to cover, to make an atonement, disannul, cleanse. All right. Put off, reconciliation, purge away. Okay. I just wanted to see what that meant. All right, and how's their agreement going to be disannulled? Through judgment? Okay, when Jake is finally destroyed, that is when his contract with Esau will finally end. Okay, that is when it'll finally end. So, let me just go back. All right, I kind of moving a lot around. Forgive me. Okay, and it says, and your covenant with death shall be disannulled. Now, how's it going to be disannulled? How's it going to be pacified? How's it going to finally be covered up? As in, i.e., no longer. This is how. And it says, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it. So death, when death comes for you, this is when your contract shall be null and void. So that means that the Lord has to take Jake out. Otherwise, Jake will be in league with Esau until Esau's destroyed. Okay. This is Isaiah 31:1. All right, I'm just going to read till about 3, but I'm going to read it quick. These are really good points as well. Isaiah 31:1, it says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh B'Shem El Shai. See, not a help, not in Egypt, but in the Most High. That's right. All right, and it says, yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his word, but will arise against the house of the evildoers, the enforcers, and against the help of them that work iniquity. See that? And against them that help of them that work iniquity. So Jake helps them that work iniquity. All right. In all way, shape, manner. Just like, if you didn't know, do you know that there was Hebrew Israelites that helped turn us into Greeks? It was Hebrew Israelites that went to King Antiochus to Hellenize us. Did you know that? So Jakes are helping right now get us bitten and ultimately getting us marked. Okay. For any runaway slaves, they're gonna find them. They're gonna tell Massa. All right. This is the spirit Jake comes in. It says, now the Egyptians are men and not the Most High, and their horses flesh and not the spirit. When the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem El Shai, shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall. I.e. enforcers. He that helps this system and pushes this agenda while worshiping and listening to it is going to fall right with it. All right? They're going to fall right with it. And I was offended, man. Okay, I got a random phone call from a random nigga woman, all right, on some random bullshit that I had no idea about. Like, what? Like, and I was at peace. I wasn't being, rude. And the bitch caught an attitude with me. I'm like, I don't know if this is a scam. I don't know who this is, who you are. I could tell it's a nigga woman, but the way she handled me and addressed me for Esau, that's some bullshit, man. And the Lord gonna judge them. And I pray Yahweh B'Shem El Shai fires her ass too, man. Okay? Because that's shame on you. Shame on you trying to enforce a systematic oppression to further our affliction here. That's why the Lord said he was angry, because they furthered the affliction. The Esau furthered the affliction, and then Jake jumped on board like, I got an idea. Just like Samuel Jackson and Django. When Esau got Django at the end, they wanted to cut this and do that and burn this. And Samuel Jackson came up with the idea to send him to like the salt mines or something, because it was way worse. Piece of shit niggas, man. Excuse my language. Excuse my language. Hey, Tawada Malakwath Shah Tazayawa, the brother posted the precept in First Maccabees. I'll read it. First Maccabees 1:11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men. And you can read in the Josephus, it was actually Levitical priests. It was specific men that went to King Antiochus. And was basically telling them Israel wants to do this, Israel wants to do that. See? And they're the reason why they set up the gyms and the naked shit, man, and sewing foreskin back on their rods. Damn demons. And it says, in those days there went out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, enforcers persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. See? Enforcers. Hey, let's do it. And you know what Esau does? He sets up an initiator. This is why I got a lesson cooked up through the Bahara Kakwadash, and I pray I can do it. Esau sets up an initiator. Like he set up the first black man to wear a dress, the first black man to have nail polish, the first black man to do this, Spanish man to do that, first black nigga woman to wear blonde weave. And then he sets up influencers to keep what the initiator did going amongst you average everyday Jakes. So Esau sets up an initiator, i.e. a sacrifice, and then that continues a chain reaction, okay? Because the word, if I'm not mistaken, initiator, when you look it up in the sense of chemistry, it's a substance set up for a chain reaction. Fucking Jake, man. Sell out fucking Jakes. Shame, shame, shame. Shame is going to befall you. Everlasting shame. You fucking niggas. Excuse my language, man. But when you're in the kingdom and you look back to that picture of you with blonde hair and that stank-ass dress, you're going to feel shame, man. Shame. When you was forcing our people to get that bite, when you was calling out the children from running away, shame's going to cover your ass, man. And it says, back in Isaiah 31:1, it says, the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they shall all fail together. They shall all fail together. I could have titled it that too. They shall all fail together. Esau and Jake will fail together. Esau and Eve's dinner date has been canceled, and the smooth-faced, bald enforcer nigga at the door, not letting anybody else, is gonna fall right with him, man. Piece of shit. You know, the scriptures say a name is better than precious ointment. 2/3 have a terrible, terrible, terrible name. Terrible name. You have a terrible name, man. Terrible ass name. But let me get this one that came to mind in the beginning of the lesson, so I'm just going to read it now. This is Nahum 1 and 3, and it reads, Yahweh Shemel Shai, slow to anger. Right, you better repent. You, Jake, still have a time to repent, but a lot of them ain't, because Isaiah, the prophet Isaiah, all right, is kicking in where how long? It says till the cities be wasted. It says the Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. You wicked ass niggas are not gonna get acquitted, even though you're in grace. You don't have the spirit on you to take advantage of grace and repentance. You don't have the spirit on you to turn to Yahweh Shemel Shai. You have the spirit to turn to the God of this world, the godless nature of this world. That's the spirit you have on you. Okay, so Egypt, and his enforcers shall fall. And it says, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord has his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. He rebuketh the sea and maketh it dry, and drieth up all the rivers. Bashan languisheth, Carmel and the flower of Lebanon languish. The mountains quake at him, and the hills melt, and the earth is burned at his presence. Yea, the world and all that dwell therein. You see? So great judgment is coming for this land. okay? And those that want to keep it up, all right? Those that want to be top flight security, that want to keep the image going, that want to push the new Esau's New World Order are going to fall with the establishment of this so-called New World Order. And it was just really on my spirit to do that lesson, you know, in the times we're in. I've noticed more lessons being done on Israel because judgment must begin at the house. And we are seeing it, man. So you have to look at this on a spiritual level. Yahweh Shem Shai is pouring out his rebuke, pouring out his warning. First and foremost, the warning and only warning is going to who? The nation of Israel, because salvation is for Israel. But those that are not set up and have the spiritual ears to incline on this warning and hear and take heed of this word, may Mashapayim befall you immediately. So Lord's will, you brothers and few sisters were edified through the spirit as I was. And I just want to say, Kol Haloyim La, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Baha Kodash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, our great millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect and the Lord's elect alone. Shalom.